guys, Abalore here from 1720 Faith and Lifestyle. And I wanted to hop in really quick. I am actually here doing a private duty case. I have a private duty client, and right now he is feeding. He's a little baby and he's feeding on a pump. And so I kind of wanted to pop in really quick while he is quiet and resting and just kind of say hello to everybody. And I want to talk about a topic that I think a lot of people don't really talk about or don't really hit on. And I'm on a limited time because, as I stated, I got my little patient here and he's quiet for now. So just kind of bear with me as this probably will be really quick because, as I stated, he is a 1-year-old. He's very tiny and he's here on his feeding pump. And so while he's quiet, I'm going to come in and check in with you guys. Hello, everyone. So I won't be before you long, but I wanted to come in and just talk about the importance of faith and exercise. And so a lot of people don't harness in on their faith when they are starting out on any type of wellness plan, meaning whether they are looking to lose weight, build muscle, eat healthy, start, living a healthier lifestyle. A lot of people would just go in with the connotation of, I'm going to start it today. I'm going to start it next week, next month. I got to get my mindset ready. And this is where the power of faith comes in. And so for me, I know personally on my own health and wellness journey, I know many years ago after having my son, albeit he is 20 now, I did struggle with weight issues. And for me, a lot of it was hormonal issues with losing weight. I did not gain a lot of weight with my pregnancy with my son, and actually I only gained 19 pounds, which is very light for most women who do carry a pregnancy. Most women will gain way more than 19 pounds, but I only gained 19 pounds with my son, the total pregnancy. And it was afterwards having him, the hormonal issues, all of that played a combination in me just not being able to shed the weight as fast as I thought I was going to be able to. And mind you, I was 28 when I had my son, so I was still fairly young, considered young when I had my son. But one of the things that helped me after having him was I did have to go into, well, I will tell you this. The first thing that it upset me at the amount of weight that I had put on after I had him, not during the time that I was pregnant, but after I had him. And it wasn't until I went into the clothing store and I had to go up several sizes in my jeans and in my pants. And that was when reality set in that I was no longer the person who was wearing an 8 to 10. I was now in basically like a 18 to 20. And while now that is considered, the norm, curvy women, that is, some women can wear 1820 and don't really look like they're wearing the 1820 because we have so many options now. For me back in the day, that was considered, albeit full figure, thick, and they didn't even really use the term thick back then. It was more so fat. And so for me, it was the realization of I had to change. I had to get out of a certain era of clothing and go into another era of clothing, and I wasn't happy with myself. And so at this time we have moved to a brand new state, and I just decided to go in. One day I woke up and I just went headstrong into asking God to lead me on this journey of living healthier, losing the weight, and just getting back to the old body that I was used to. Now, granted, you never really truly have an old body. You go back to the old body, but you can lose the weight. You can get back into, your previous clothing. You can go back to that. Some people don't want to go back to being that small. Some people only want to go back. They only want to shed a few pounds. But for those of us, we would like to go back to that size where we were the most comfortable in our skin. And so for me, I did have to, this is kind of when I really started on my prayer meditation lifestyle. I wasn't in it as deep as I am now, but I did go to church. I did pray. I did read my Bible. I did meditate. I did do a lot of the things. I think I was just scratching the surface at this point. And so, at this point is when, again, I asked God to go in. I asked him to give me the confidence. I asked him to give me, the ease and the grace to start this new journey of now working out 5 or 6 days a week, eating right, staying away from the things that I know that I like, especially the sweet things. Like, I'm not a big cake, cookies, sweets type person, but I do love candy. I do love Skittles, Now and Laters, Jolly Ranchers, anything of that type of sugary snacks or sweets, I would say. So I had to ask him to give me the willpower to get rid of that craving. And so for me, I had to go in deep and just kind of figure out what I was going to do, how I was going to pray, how I was going to maintain that bring faith into my journey. And so fast forward years later, I shed the weight. I got back down to pretty much as close to my pre-birthing weight as possible. And then I'm finding myself many years later back in kind of sort of the same predicament. In the last year, I have not been as diligent and as focused and as active as I had been in the last couple of years. And a lot of that has to do with kind of changing my lifestyle. Most of the time I've been working from home, so I've kind of got sedentary. And then I made myself a home gym, so it's kind of made me a little bit lazier. Even though it's more convenient, it allows me to push back my time and days. Oh, well, I don't have to do it now. I don't have to work out at lunch. I can work out when I get off of work, and then I'll put it off until the next day. But when I was working from the office, I had a reason to get out the building. I needed to get out the building. I needed to get a break from, the patients and my coworkers. So therefore, I was more apt to get out and go for a walk. And then also at that time, I had a significant walk-in / run buddy who is still one of my besties till this day. And she and I would meet up quite frequently to go out and do our walks and things like that on our lunch breaks. And so this led us to running, 5Ks, 8Ks, things like that. And so we just, we built up a whole workout regimen and even included running a couple half marathons with that. But it's now, again, I am faced with the battle of getting back out there, working out, getting back into that mode that I was in prior to going home and kind of losing my mojo. And the one thing that I'm doing now is I'm definitely harnessing on my faith. I'm definitely harnessing in on making sure that when I am doing my runs and I am doing my walks, I am listening to something positive, something that gives me a lot of motivation, and then also bringing God into whatever I'm doing. Even if it's like, God, I'm going on a walk for 10 minutes. Thank you for allowing me the mobility to be able to get out here and walk. Even if it was on my lazy day, you gave me the strength. You helped me find the purpose to get out here and complete this 10-minute walk. If it's a day where I'm like, I really don't feel like working out today. And matter of fact, one of those days when I leave here, I don't feel like working out, but I am going to go home. Today is Tuesday. I'm going to go ahead and get in a 15-minute workout session. I'm going to make sure that I put on something. I'm actually going to listen to a Bible talk. That'll help me get through. As I'm listening to my Bible classes for 30 minutes, this is going to help me get through a whole, 15 to 20 minute, weight training routine. So these are the things of how I am incorporating, faith and exercise into the things that I do. And so this is where I am in my life, and I kind of want to bring you guys in on the journey. And so I just want to pop in really, really quick and just talk about that. And I hope you guys are bringing in more faith into your exercise and wellness routines, more into your prayer life and meditation, even if you only have a quick 5 to 7 minutes. Heck, even if you only have a quick 3 minutes, you're sitting in your car, you go to work, you close your eyes, and you just have to meditate and pray just for those few minutes before you go in and to get your day started. For a lot of us, we kind of got to do this in between our day. We either have to relegate it to early mornings or just right before we go to bed. So I just find a way to incorporate it in on the, on that free moment or that free time that I have. And so, with that being said, that's it, you guys. I just wanted to come in really quick and just kind of, encourage you to keep on your, your wellness journey, whether, again, it's losing weight, eating healthier, bring in more prayer and meditation into your lifestyle. I'm encouraging you to do just that. And with that being said, I am hopping off. I was going to make this really quick today, and I will see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. We may be doing Bible study tonight at 7 p.m. I will put out an announcement if I have time. My days are kind of jam-packed, so I'm trying to get in. I'm trying to be obedient to God's word and to get in. And that is my cue, you guys. So I am out. Talk to you later.